what I'm about to talk about today, which is that we will harvest what we plant. And Tudara ba YAHUAH. You see, many people think that they can do these things and they will get away with it, but you're not going to get away with it. You will harvest what you have planted in the end. Let's see what we got here today. So here's the scriptures we're going to use, and of course it comes from yahuahdabar.top. You can search that on your browser, get it completely free. But let's get into it. Galatians chapter 6. Dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by some sin, you who are righteous should gently and humbly help that person back onto the right path. Help them back into the light. And be careful not to fall into that same temptation yourself. Share the burdens of each other, and in this way, obey the law of HaMashiach. If you think you are too important to help someone, you are only fooling yourself. You are not that important. Pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you will not need to compare yourself to anyone else. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves to anyone else to begin with. As they say, comparison is the thief of joy, and that's one major problem that we have in this world today. Everybody goes on social media and compares, their car that isn't the most beautiful, that only cost them $500, to a car someone else has that cost them thousands of dollars. And then they start looking at their own stuff and wondering why they don't have such nice stuff, and now they're sad and upset. Stop that. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Verse 5, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Those who are taught the Dabar of YAHUAH should provide for their teachers, sharing all good things with them. Do not be misled. You cannot mock the justice of YAHUAH. You will always harvest what you plant. Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature. But those who live to please the Ruach, to please the Spirit, will have everlasting life from the Ruach. So let us not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of barakah if we do not give up. I want to read that again. So let us not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of barakah. Just the right time. In Yahuah's timing, you will reap a harvest of barakah if you do not give up. Therefore, whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of Amunah, in the family of faith. Whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone. That is how you walk in the light, as Nasta was speaking about before. Now, Mashayim, Proverbs 22. I wanna read this entire chapter because, the book of Proverbs is such a great book. It's one of my favorites, honestly. So let's see what it has for us. Verse 1. Choose a good reputation over great riches. Being held in high esteem is better than silver or gold. The rich and poor have this in common. YAHUAH made them both. Doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're poor. YAHUAH made you the way you are. A prudent person foresees danger and takes precaution. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. True humility and fear of YAHUAH lead to riches, honor, and long life. Corrupt people walk a thorny, treacherous road. Whoever values life will avoid it. Direct your children to the right path. Direct your children to the light. And when they are older, they will not leave it. Just as the rich rule the poor, so the borrower is servant to the lender. Those who plant injustice will harvest disaster, and their reign of terror will come to an end. Do you see that? Those who plant injustice will harvest disaster. Not they might, they will harvest disaster, and their reign of terror will come to an end. Baraked are those who are generous, because they feed the poor. Throw out the mocker, and fighting goes too. Quarrels and insults will disappear. Whoever loves a pure heart and gracious speech will have the king as a friend. For YAHUAH preserves those with knowledge, but he ruins the plans of the treacherous. The lazy person claims, "There's a lion out there. If I go outside, I might be killed." The mouth of an immoral woman is a dangerous trap. Those who make YAHUAH angry will fall into it. A youngster's heart is filled with foolishness, but physical discipline will drive it far away. You see, a youngster's heart is filled with foolishness, with silliness. Essentially, when we're young, we're kind of stupid. But physical discipline, being disciplined, will drive it away. A person who gets ahead by oppressing the poor or by showering gifts on the rich will end in poverty. So if you're out here oppressing the poor, making their life harder, or if you're uselessly giving gifts to people who already have everything, you're going to end up in poverty. You can take that to the bank. Listen to the words of the wise. Apply your heart to my instruction. For it is good to keep these sayings in your heart and always ready on your lips. I am teaching you today. Yes, you. So you will trust in YAHUAH. I have written 30 sayings for you, filled with advice and knowledge. In this way, you may know the truth and take an accurate report to those who sent you. Do not rob the poor just because you can, or exploit the needy in court, for YAHUAH is their defender. So YAHUAH is defending the poor and the needy in court. YAHUAH will ruin anyone who ruins them. He didn't say YAHUAH will ruin some who ruins them. He will ruin anyone who ruins them. Do not befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul. You know, if you're hanging out with two people that are angry or like to gossip or whatever it might be, it's not going to take long, and you're going to be the third. That is what it's saying here. Do not befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul. Do you want to endanger your soul? I know I don't, but that's your choice. Do not agree to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for someone else. If you cannot pay it, even your bed will be snatched from under you. Do not cheat your neighbor by moving the ancient boundary markers set up by previous generations. So don't pretend that the boundary of your home leaks into theirs. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. Tudara ba YAHUAH. Let's move on. Ayub, Job, chapter 4. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, If one attempts a word with you, will you become weary? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Surely you have instructed many, and you have strengthened weak hands. Your words have upheld him who was stumbling, and you have strengthened the feeble knees. But now it comes upon you, and you are weary. it touches you, and you are troubled. Is not your reverence, your confidence, and the integrity of your ways your hope? Remember now, whoever perished being innocent. I want to read that again. Remember now, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the upright ever cut off? Even as I have seen, those who plow iniquity and sow trouble reap the same. You see, even as I have seen, those who plow iniquity and sow trouble, they will reap the same. By the blast of YAHUAH they perish, and by the breath of his anger they are consumed. So if you're so in trouble, just remember, eventually you're going to be so in trouble. The blast of YAHUAH, by the blast of YAHUAH, you will perish, and by the breath of his anger, you will be consumed. Husha, or as they call him, Hosea, chapter 10. Then YAHUAH Dabar, or spoke, said, instructed, O Yasharal, ever since Gabah, there has been only sin and more sin. You have made no progress whatsoever. Was it not right that the wicked men of Gabah were attacked? Now, whenever it fits my plan, whenever it fits YAHUAH's plan, he says, I will attack you too. I will call out the armies of the nations to punish you for your multiplied sins. So he's speaking to Yasharal. He's telling them whenever it fits his plan, because everything goes according to YAHUAH's plan. We've talked about this before. It all follows his programming. He says, now whenever it fits my plan, I will attack you too. I will call out the armies of the nations to punish you for your multiplied sins. He's letting them know you've done wrong and you're going to receive punishment. You've planted a horrible crop and now it's time to harvest it. Enjoy. Yasharal is like a trained heifer, treading out the grain, an easy job she loves. But I will put a heavy yoke on her tender neck. I will force YAHUAH to pull the plow and Yasharal to break up the hard ground. YAHUAH Dabar to you, plant the good seed of righteousness, and you will harvest a crop of love. Plow up the hard ground of your hearts, for now is the time to seek YAHUAH, that YAHUAH may come and shower righteousness upon you. And I want to leave you guys with this final scripture today, 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. Remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop of harvest, but the one who plants generously will get a generous crop of harvest. You must each decide in your heart how much to give. You see that? You must each decide in your heart how much to give. It's not for me to decide how much you give. It's not for anyone but you to decide how much you give. And do not give reluctantly or in response to pressure. So if someone's pressuring you to give, do not do it. Just tell them, sorry, I cannot do that today. You don't need to give any explanations. Just tell them no. For YAHUAH loves a person who gives cheerfully, and YAHUAH will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. As the scriptures say, as the scriptures say, they share freely and give generously to the poor. Their good deeds will be remembered forever. For YAHUAH is the one who provides the seed for the farmer and then bread to eat. In the same way, YAHUAH will provide and increase your resources and then produce a great harvest of generosity in you. Yes, you will be enriched in every way so that you can always be generous. And when we take your gifts to those who need them, they will give Tudah to YAHUAH. Tudah Rabba YAHUAH. And that, my brothers and sisters, is the message of today, that we will harvest what we plant. It may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, or next week, or next month. It may not even come till the very last breath of your life, or till shortly after that, when you stand in front of the throne of judgment. But there will come a day when you will harvest what you have planted. Like I said, just remember, if you're sowing trouble, you are so in trouble. Tuda Rabba YAHUAH Sebaot Bahasham Yahushua HaMashiach.
That was a very great message, Brother Robert. We harvest what we plant. Stop comparing yourselves to your neighbor. Stop coveting. Breaking the 10th commandment of Yahuwah. Don't get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, you will reap a harvest of a barakah if you do not give up. Direct your children to the light. Those who plant injustice will harvest disaster. A person who gets ahead by oppressing the poor will end in poverty. You see, you must harvest good fruit to produce good fruit. It's the truth. Tuda Rabba YAHUAH Sabaoth Bahasham Yahushua HaMashiach.
Oh, Toda Rabbi YAHUAH Sabaoth. This was an amazing message, Brother Robert. You see, what you planted on the soil, that is what you harvest. You can't see yourself planting a mango and you are expecting to harvest a guava, or maybe you plant a mango and you see yourself want to harvest orange. No. It is the same mango that you planted, that is what you will harvest. You see? There's something that we discussed on our fellowship and prayer meeting, our last fellowship and prayer meeting, talking about planting seed. You see? You will sow, you will reap what you sow. It is what you reap, what you sow is what you reap. That's, you harvest what you plant. You see, so that is why you need to plant righteousness, sow righteousness, sow the seed of righteousness. When you sow the seed of righteousness, you will harvest abundance of righteousness. And that's it. When you sow the seed of righteousness, you will have divine favor, because it's part of righteousness. That's what righteousness gives us. When you sow the seed of righteousness, you will have barakah. Barakah is what they translate to blessings in English. You have barakah. You see? So righteousness is doing the will of Yahuwah. Doing the will of Yahuwah. Obedience to Yahuwah's commandments. Sow those seeds in your life and in your future. And teach your children the right way to live. Because they will need it at one point in their life. When they have come of that age, in their beginning stage of life, they don't need, because you are there. But when you are no longer there with them, even when they've gone to a different part of life, when the life has moved them to their own different destination, when they are on their own, whatever you are sowing in them right now is what they will reap at that time. You see? So that's why when Brother Robert talked about, raising the children the way they should go, and talks about how you can give generously also. You see? Giving, sowing is, the scripture say, it says, give and you shall receive. It is a divine law of Abba Yahuwah. When you give, you will receive. Yahuwah will barak you differently, in abundance. So sow the right seed, and don't give grudgingly. No, it is from the heart. It's from the heart. You don't, no compulsion. Those ones that they will trying to manipulate you to give towards these. Those are not real giving. Those are manipulations. No, it is from the heart. Whatever that is not from the heart is useless. You see? So that is why we must train ourselves to sow the right way, sow the right things. You see? Do the right things and you will have the right results. That is how the life is.